It's that time again, folks. It's time for another unboxing video. So enjoy! What's going on, guys? How are we all doing? A bit warm today, as you know, in the UK, if you've been around, or as you know, big old heat wave. And yeah, I've got another unboxing through the door. As you might have seen my video that I last reviewed and unboxed, the Doctor Who Dalek, the Doctor Who and the Daleks collector's set, link in the description if you're interested in looking at that. Unbox that, look through that set, very nice. And lo and behold, something has arrived through the post, and I'm guessing you know what it is. It's in the same vein. We got the sequel, very nice. Oh, here it comes. Very excited. Are you ready? You ready, guys? Oh, it's on back. Oh, very nice. There it is. The Doctor Who and the Daleks. Dalek Invasion Earth, 2150 AD. Very nice. Much prefer this film to the second one, and this is obviously the 4K restoration that you get in this set. So the set comes with a limited edition coin, 44-page booklet, 36-page Titan mini book, and 4 art cards and 2 posters, just exactly like you did in the other one, which is very nice. I love this set to death, and I can't wait to open it up. It's very, very gorgeous. These limited edition sets are amazing. Special feature wise, you get a new The Dalek Legacy Invasion Earth, restoring Doctor Who in 2022. Audio commentary with critic Kit Newman, screenwriter slash writer Robert Sherman, and actor slash writer Mark Gatiss. The Dalek Mania documentary is also on this release as well. I think it is also on this one. I think it's also on this release as well. Interviews with Gareth Owen, interview with Bernard Cribbins, original trailer remastered in 2013, and still gallery. There's approximately 85 minutes runtime. The aspect ratio is 2.351. Resolution in Ultra HD is 2160, and then 1080p on the Blu-ray. So like with the previous set, it comes with a J card. We'll take the J card off. And on the back of this one, it says, "Surrender now, and you will live. Resist, and you will be exterminated," like it says, like the Dalek says over the radio. First of all, we have the mini collectible book, which comes with different stills of everything from the movie, which is very nice. Do love these publicity stunt images. They're absolutely gorgeous. I love this one as well. The strange pincer Dalek is very nice. Again with the Doctor Who and the Daleks, the official story of the films book coming out very soon. Next up, we have the actual booklet, which comes with cast and crew, Dalek Invasion Earth, 2150 AD by John Kenneth Moore, which I don't know. I think that I've just butchered that guy's surname. Get Dalek Invasion Earth, 2150 AD by Barry Forshaw, which is producing an apocalypse. Which is like, these are different essays by different people. 2 essays in there. 2 small little book. Yeah, so in this booklet you get 2 different small interview slash review slash essay things. And you get original Dalek Invasion of Earth, black and white stills and stuff like that. And also get like the script and stuff like that in there. So yeah, black and white stills, very gorgeous. Doesn't tell you anything about the transfer though in this release like the normal Blu-ray would, but yeah, it's pretty nice. So we get the first of the 2 posters, which is the actual poster, which is very nice. I want to get that framed. It's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful poster. And the second poster is the newly commissioned artwork on this one. I must say I do prefer the packaging, like the design of the set of the first movie, but I prefer this movie in general. Like, you know, yeah. Underneath that, obviously it comes with your digipack like the last one did. So you got your 2 discs, which one is Cushing with the UFO and the TARDIS on the front, and the other is the Dalek Squad on the other. And on the back, the image that they've gone with is that shot where they exterminate the man who falls through the famous scene where he falls through the awning and gets exterminated. You know, the one where he twisted his ankle doing it. Brilliant shot. Props to him for going all the way through with it. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so lovely to have a lovely digipack with that. There's the Doctor Who Dalek coin, which this one has the 3 on the front, 3 Daleks on the front there, and that's terrible, like, and Peter Cushing on the back there. So it's very nice. So the next thing to do is to pop it in the player and to see how it holds up to the Blu-ray, DVD, and how I saw it in the cinema, and I'll come back and we'll talk all about that stuff. So you stay right there, folks. So I've just got back from watching the 4K of Dalek Invasion Earth 2150 AD. I've also seen this in the cinema since, so I'm going to give a brief talk about that. But how do I feel about the 4K transfer? It looks really good. I must say I much prefer it over the... I'd say this transfer was better than this transfer, I must admit. I feel like because there is a lot more location footage in this shoot compared to Doctor Who and the Daleks, whereas Doctor Who and the Daleks there was only that part really in the house, but even that was kind of staged anyway, so yeah. Whereas that was all shot indoors and in the studio, this had was shot a lot on the Shepperton studio backlot there, because they had a lot of different locations throughout there, such as the hut and the driving of the van and like the street at the beginning and the street where they smashed through the Daleks and all that. That's all like on their own property, but it's all on location, if that makes sense, so it's all outside. So I think those parts look much crisper than compared to the studio stuff, whereas I think the grain is a lot more noticeable on the location stuff, but whereas I feel like the grain is a lot less noticeable than it is in Dalek Invasion Doctor. I think the grain in this is a lot less noticeable than in Doctor Who and the Daleks, and I think that is down primarily to this actually having location scenes, whereas the other one doesn't. I did see a lot of people complain about this one compared to the other one. Is that that one's more colourful as a film, and this is a lot more washed out and stuff like that. And I did do a comparison of this and the 2013 restoration that Studio Canal did, because I know they did. This is the third time they've restored this now, because they did it for the DVD, they did it for this, and now they've done it with the 4K. And the difference between these two is night and day. Honestly, this is so washed out. Like I thought that it wasn't that colourful, and like you'll see footage of the film from my phone. I thought it looked way more colourful, but honestly, the more muted colours in this is much better, because this transfer is really fucking washed out, like really badly washed out. I really was able to notice like the red Dalek really pops in this one, but he looks much better in this, like quality wise, if that makes sense. Like the quality of this is night and day. This is the far superior transfer, What really made me notice it is Peter Cushing's eyes. In this, they're beautifully crystal blue, and this, they're just so washed out. Like everything is just so washed out. Honestly, I love this steelbook, and don't get me wrong, I'm happy to have this in my collection. But this transfer is far more superior. You can even tell by the DVD menu that you'll see like they're night and day. Like this is so much more well put together, whereas that one is so cheap. Like the Dalek in the corner is the Cushing Dalek that appeared in Planet of the Daleks, like after it had been overused for so many years. I must say, yeah, obviously it's a 4K transfer, so some of the obviously the imperfections are a lot more noticeable, such as like the repaint work of the Daleks and stuff like that, and some of the colouring choices are a bit ridiculous, like the green muted walls of like that 70s feeling in the Dalek control room, but everything looks incredible. Like the whole panels and everything, it looks brilliant. Honestly, I love the control room. I love all the control room scenes, and I've got to shout out the Daleks. They look incredible. Like the 3 Daleks on the council, the gold, the red, and the black. They all look incredible. Even the drones look brilliant in a lot of the shots. The only time like the grain really becomes more noticeable is like some of the wider shots, and obviously when they're in set locations, like when they're on set instead of on location. Studio bound and not, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, no, honestly, I way prefer this transfer. I think this is a way better transfer than the Dalek, Doctor Who and the Daleks. But I do think Doctor Who and the Daleks is still a brilliant transfer compared to the other, the last transfer we've got. Honestly, they're really, really good. I really enjoy this. About the film as a whole, I think this film really took the formula of the first one and really improved it. I feel like the story is so much more fast-paced. Pacing was a bit of a problem. Actually, I wouldn't say it's a bit of a problem, because the Doctor and the Daleks, they're really good at refining they were with these, because Doctor Who and the Daleks as a movie really refines the Dalek story, and then this really just took that and improves it even better. Like examples, the Daleks dialogue is so much more fluent in this and it feels like they're actually having proper conversations instead of we are going to, that sort of conversation. Like, that's just, it just took me out of the film, really, because they have those beautiful Dalek designs and they just don't talk very threateningly, and they're probably over-explaining, whereas they're not too bad in this one. They really did crack down on this. But yeah, it looks really good movie. I think the Daleks are incredible. I think the main cast is absolutely brilliant. Having Bernard Cribbins in this as well makes it a lot better. I do love Roy Castle as well, but I do love Bernard Cribbins, and he plays a much more serious role compared to that one where he's played for more of last, because that's more fantasy. This is more dystopian, which I quite like the pair of them because they give off two different vibes. But yeah, really good transfer. Honestly, the supporting cast as well, they're all fantastic. Getting into that wartime spirit as well, in the subways and stuff like that, and the way the city looks. Everything looks absolutely brilliant. I cannot fault this movie. It's so good. I really enjoy it. The worst probably shots are the model shots, transfer wise. They don't look as good compared to everything there. They're probably the grainiest and don't look the most high definition. But overall, I don't think it takes away from the movie, because this is a 1966 film, isn't it? Yep, 1966. So come on, you've got to give it some leeway. Like I do as well. I give it leeway. Like people say like you can now see the strings. I've been able to see the strings since I've got this Studio Canal DVD back when it first came out. So yeah, I don't think like it takes away from it really. But yeah, this movie is fantastic. Love it. I think this is way better. This is way better for you than the previous Blu-ray release. So I'd say pick up the Steelbook because it's a much more affordable edition than this. But I feel like they're going to do standard collector ones for people because yeah, this is obviously 50 quid. These both were 50 quid. So yeah, these aren't that affordable for people and accessible, whereas the Steelbooks are about 30 because you're obviously not getting any of this limited edition content in it. But still, honestly, this transfer is better for you than the 2013 one. But yeah, that's my thought of the film. Before we finish, I'm going to give a roundup of everything that you get in the set. I do want to quickly mention, because I didn't mention it earlier, you get the four art cards that I mentioned earlier. So there's the Roboman about to shoot Wyler before he throws the brick at his head. You've got Louise as she hears the Robomen walking past. Got that lovely shot of the Daleks there, absolutely beautiful. Love that location shot. I love that whole scene. That looked incredible on the 4K as well, and the Dalek robotizing scene as well. Another fantastic looking scene on the 4K as well. Brilliant. Lovely to have those 4 art cards in the set as well. Lovely to have those. And going over it again, obviously you get your 2 films on the Blu-ray and a 4K disc in this lovely digipack. You get your 2 posters. You get your original artwork poster and you get the original theatrical poster themselves together. Very nice. Can't wait to frame them. You get 2 lovely booklets. Lovely. You get one which is a collectible mini book which has loads of stills in it, and you got one that has some essays about the film. Very nice to have them together. A lovely Dalek coin, which both sides is the Daleks and then Peter Cushing on the other side, which is very nice. All lovely and housed together in this lovely limited edition hard box from Studio Canal, and I absolutely adore this set. Fantastic. Really glad to have this in my collection. Really recommend this release. Brilliant. That is my unboxing and review of the 4K. I do want to quickly mention about going to the cinema to see both of these. I did go to the double bill of Doctor Who and the Daleks, and thing as I mentioned about the Daleks and that one. I must say both of these I think it just looks as incredible as it does in the cinema. As I did mention in that video, I do feel these films are, these transfers, like they look way better in the cinema than they did actually on TV. Like, don't get it twisted, this transfer was better than Doctor Who and the Daleks, but they both look great, but it's still obviously improvement over the last one, but not as good as it could be. Whereas on the cinema, I think they were built to be shown in the cinema, if that makes sense. They look absolutely incredible. They looked phenomenal. I had such a great time watching both of them. And yeah, they're just brilliant, honestly. That being said, guys, you let me know in the comments below. Have you picked up this release of Doctor Who and the Daleks and Doctor Who Dalek Invasion Earth 2150 AD? I'd love to know. Which film do you prefer? Are you picking up these editions? Let me know in the comments below. That being said, guys, hope you have a good one. And yeah, just have yourself a great day and watch out for them Daleks, you know? Yeah. Peace out.